All right, guys, one more product review, and I know a lot of viewers hate that sometimes people do the three of the same videos in a row, but in this video I'm going to sneak past the parameters a little bit. Instead of a holster, I'm going to show you the shoulder holster that I've acquired. As you can see, I'm actually wearing it. This is called a Bianchi, or the brand name is Bianchi. The model is called the Phantom. I think the modern take on this is going to have some kind of a thumb strap around it. This one's a little bit older. Or this is considered the first gen model or whatever. All it is an adjustable leather strap that goes over the non-dominant shoulder and an elastic strap that wraps around the front of the dominant shoulder. And of course it has a belt strap on it. I'm going to turn this a little bit so you guys can see it in full view in all its glory. So the way this particular holster works, it uses a spring force. There's a large 5160 spring steel wire inside of the opening of this holster, which if you see, I let it go and it snaps shut. That's actually the force holding this gun in place. So the positive aspects of this holster, the width of the leather strap on top distributes weight pretty well. The placement of the belt strap attachment is pretty good. The elastic band doesn't cut into your neck like some of the nylon holsters will, shoulder holsters. And to tell you the truth, guys, I'm not much of a fan of shoulder holsters to begin with. I think they kind of wear on you after a while, and for me, they not only chafe my shoulder, I get a headache after a while carrying them. They're just, your upper body's not necessarily meant to pack that much weight around the base of your spine where it meets where your triceps or where your clavicle meets your spine. That's not necessarily a load-bearing area of your body. So even a small load like a handgun over time, it gets old after a while. So again, the belt strap attachment, if you leave the shoulder strap loose enough and you let the belt carry some of the weight, that will alleviate some of that. But anyway, some positive aspects about it. Again, width of the leather strap, the adjustability of it, the elasticity and softness overall of the opposing shoulder strap. The draw stroke, pretty good. The belt strap attachment, simple, easy, good. The fitment of it for the gun is perfect. And the ease of use and the comfort of it as far as when I'm riding my motorcycle, which is primarily when I would use a shoulder holster, or when I'm driving long distances in a car. So for its primary function, for my purposes, overall it's pretty great. One thing I will tell you up front, and you probably saw it when I stood up, because now we're getting into the negatives. So what's wrong with this picture? Actually, I'll give you a hint. All right, now what's wrong with this picture? Right? So, does not cover the trigger at all whatsoever. That, to me, is a huge safety issue. With the amount of spring force that's in it that holds this cylinder from rotating, is it much of an issue? I don't think so, especially with a single action. With a single action gun, it doesn't matter at all. But a double action gun where the trigger does in fact operate the hammer and the cylinder, that is pretty sketchy. I am not a big fan of not covering the trigger guard like that. So that's one negative aspect of it. Second negative aspect, of course, it's a shoulder holster. The inherent issues that I mentioned a second ago. As far as anything else I could think of, it's kind of a bear to insert the gun into the holster. You kind of have to work on your technique with your thumb and your forefinger to widen it while you rock the gun in and use your other thumb and stuff like that. So as far as standing in front of the TV at home and doing some quick draw in and out of the holster, not really meant for that. As far as concealment, it conceals extremely well if you're into that. It open carries extraordinarily well because it's a light brown leather. It looks relatively professional other than not covering the trigger guard. But other than that, that's about all I have to tell you about it. The holster itself is pretty lightweight. It's extremely durable. The leather is extremely durable and well made. And like I say, the fitment's spot on. So if you guys want to buy one of these, test your luck, give it a go. But if you are using one of these for some kind of a striker-fired pistol that does not have a safety on it, don't carry it chambered, if you want my advice. If you do carry a gun like that chambered, or you don't have some kind of a manual safety latch or a double-action trigger system, I would not recommend using this holster. So other than that, it's been another honest review for a holster. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So anyway, catch you next time.